Out here scouting. Me and Chase was just talking about it. It's May the 30th, Memorial Day 2022. We got, this is about our 10th scouting trip outside of turkey season and deer season this year. Going in here to a new place, trying to branch out and find a deer that I got a picture of last year, and have a lot of people ask us about our scouting.
This is it.
This is it. It's what it looks like.
Walking down the roads.
This is always the worst part. It's just trying to get off down to the creek. Right now you're on the walk in, you're always thinking, are we crazy for doing this when we could be laid up in bed and
What time is it? 6:50.
out on the water today with everybody else, but we're gonna be over here tromping around in the woods all day.
Been up since 4:15.
Yeah, been up since 4:15, and but this is really what it takes. So we got about 12 cameras on us, I think. So we're gonna try to do a pretty big loop here, and maybe a smaller loop on our way out this evening.
Stay tuned.
Oh yeah, I see it now. The little baby turkeys.
I can't believe I can get up in the tree.
I can't either. Well, looky there.
Spook mama.
We might be good at this filming stuff. We already filmed something most people will never see. I don't know if I've ever seen any of that small fly up. One thing I will say is anytime you get a chance to walk the creek, the drainages, that's what you need to do. And the best sign you can find this time of year is a big old track. That's what we're looking for today. Looking for where we think the deer might be come deer season, which is going to be in some really thick stuff, something with a vantage point, find beds. A lot of times me and Chase, we getting anything much bigger than this, we fan out and where we can cover kind of both sides of the drainage or the creek bottom. A lot of times we have a place where we'll meet back up. Very important that you got on them boots like that, or get you some of them chaps like that. We out here walking out the side of this ridge. Semi steep terrain. There's a good rock ledge just on the other side of Chase right there. We're just slipping through here, kind of on our, I guess you could say, scouting in as far as our maps, what we had scouted out. This is not what we think was going to be the best spot, but try not to leave any stone unturned. Anything you can find and put together on your way in or your way out is only going to help you. I just burnt this last year. All this stuff. Easy to spot a big old track in this. Found this little place right here to slip off down into the bottoms. A little bit of sign. A little bit of a trail. Not quite what we're looking for. way over here around some bluffs, and it's kind of cool what you'll walk up on. Right here, small boy got his wife's gardening tool, been down here digging for arrowheads, broke that middle finger off and throwed it down the hill. Looks like something.
Haynes Riddle would have done
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't get my wife's gardening tools.
it. You brought your own.
I'll show y'all. This right here's kind of what we're looking for. That's a little smaller than what we want. Probably a doe or a young buck coming up out of this thicker bottom, going up on top of this ridge. We're gonna keep skirting around through here and walk the creeks back out. This right here, this is what we're looking for. That's about 4 fingers wide. Big heavy track. Some more right here. Got a trail going right up through there. We're debating on whether to hang a camera now or just wait till we come out.
I like that.
Might as well hang one.
Might as well. I mean, within those past 3 or 4 days, at least the past 3 days, they've been able to come through here.
Let's do it. Several good spots. Well, this is went ahead and decided to put us a camera up right here. Found these big tracks skirting around the edge of these bluffs. This is the way we like to do it. Yeah, let's see. Yep, right there. So what I do a lot of times, me or Chase will get where we know where it's kind of the crossing point of 2 trails, one going up right here, one coming around the edge. We'll get up, we'll set the camera up. He'll turn it on, we'll let it take some pictures, check it, move on to the next place. We like them high up in a tree when we can do it like that. So it's a good place though, I think. Definitely been a big buck through here in the past 3 or 4 days.
Thick enough.
Found this place, they coming up and down out of that bottom we was in. They coming up through here, bedding this real thick stuff up on top. Found a real big tracks down on the bottom. I ain't found no big tracks coming up this hill yet, but we're gonna try to walk this thicket out. But I don't know how thick or steep this looks, but you can't hardly stand on the side of the hill. But this is what these mountain bucks live in. A lot of times the best sign you find is going to be in the hardest places to access. This will be one of them places for sure. We just come up out of that hole right off down in there. Come up. A bunch of tracks right in here leading right over there, and they bedding right at the crest of that hill. This right here will be so thick by the end of the summer, but won't even hardly be able to walk in here. We popped up here checking out around some of these feed trees. Bunch of sign right here. It's a hard to get to spot too. It's what I really like about it. If you find something like this right on the side of the road, most of the time that's gonna get hit pretty hard early season. So this is the kind of stuff we look for. Ain't sure about if we're gonna hang cameras or not right here in it. Thought about putting one. Thought about getting on the south side right here and putting one high up in a tree. Just catching just all kind of activity and stuff, but also know that I'm probably not gonna be able to get right in here and hunt. So I don't know, might back out there on the edge of this in toward the big woods and hang a camera. What do you think, Chase?
I wouldn't care to hang a camera right here on this point.
That's what I was just saying. I think, well, let's do it. Let's find us a spot. I like it. Maybe twist it just a little bit to the, you're right, yeah. No, I like twist the camera. There you go, right there. I like it. So me and Chase is walking around through this bottom, skirting kind of this bench right here, and we're right in the middle of the management area. But there's a National Forest sign right here. It's actually right next to this nice rub from last year, but that's probably the weirdest thing I've seen. I don't
understand why it's there.
I don't either. At all.
Unless it's just a 40 mark or something.
Well, that could be it. They might have used it as some kind of surveying, but you'd think it'd be something else. I don't know. Seeing some good sign though. Another thing we like to do is find these points like this one right here. Real thick. On top is actually about 4 different points. One right over there. There's one up here, this one. And there's one right there coming off. Chase had him walk the bottom down there and kind of check that hub, and has some sign in it, and so he's off down there. I'm about to fall off a hill and go back up over here on the other side. See what kind of sign we can come up with. Might hang a camera or two. Well, come up, seen some sign down in this bottom. Found their trail coming up this hill. Right up through here. Big buck track. Goes skirts right around the edge, which often those bucks, that's what they'll do. They'll try to use their own trails and stay off the one that's mostly traveled, like the one right here. This don't look like a lot, but for over here where we're hunting, it's a good trail. Low density of deer here. So we're gonna slap us up a camera right here. I think we about got that done. So maybe we'll have some big deer on this one. Well, part of the payoff for hunting in a place with hardly any deer in it is you might not see deer, you might not see sign, but you'll see places like that. We've come up and down that hill. Look at that hawk right there flying. Pretty. He's coming. I thought he's about to come over here. That's what I was about to say. How many times have we come up and down, about to go back down in it and up on the other side, and then back down probably one more time and walk the creek out before we come out at the truck. But let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 times, I guess. So you can't tell it, but I'm soaking wet with sweat. Chase might not be. Huh?
Soaking wet. My bitch was soaked through my pants. My overalls here.
Really like that spot back there. I do too. Another good thing about scouting with 2 people is you can kind of split up, and especially when it's a small area like this. We come walking around top of that hill up there, and Chase went on up this holler right here, and going down the hill, and he's gonna meet me right off into this point. So I'm up here and I see a big track, and I kind of start following it down through here, and I found a pretty good trail. This track right here is probably 3.5 fingers wide. Good buck. I might go right here and put a camera, I don't know. Pretty good trail though. Alright, tell me what you just told me.
Come down in here in this little buck hub. Crossed over. There's a trail coming off that side. There's a trail coming down this finger. Trail coming down this finger. And there's trails in that laurel. You can see where a little buck, I say a little buck, there's a big track come out. He got him a drink of water in that creek. There's an old rub here. There's several rubs right here.
That ain't bad.
This bottom nose.
Ain't a bad thing to see on a big old beech tree. Yep. We put us a camera.
Okay.
I just got done hanging one right up yonder. Trails, feet down. Told Chase this is gonna be the spot right here.
This is a good little hub. This is it. I like it.
This is,
It's a good
I guess
spot.
this is as far as we're going from the truck, or you wanna go on up this creek?
I think we need to head back. My legs is hurting anyway.
We only got
About 4 miles to
we only been 3.8 miles.
That's half the trip.
Yeah. I told Chase it was gonna be 4 miles, but he didn't realize I meant 4 miles back here, 4 miles out. That's why it's important to walk these creeks. Chase just said he seen a good rub right there. This is a sweet little spot. Yep. Easy, Buford. Well, we've been scouting all day. Met at Jack's at 5. It's a little after 11 right now. We about, I don't know, halfway back to the truck. We basically scouted that whole side of the ridge and all the ridges leading into this creek. And I don't know, about 3 or 4 on that side of the creek, and we're walking the creek back. We've already seen a couple of big tracks. I think we hung 4 cameras today. I'll have to look back. 4 or 5 cameras. And so anyways, it's all about getting a piece to the puzzle. That's what today's about. So anything and everything, any kind of information is good information to know. If we'd have come down here and it would have been a gar hole, then that's just one less place we got to worry about trying to hunt. So anyways, what do you think about that?
Heck of a trail.
5.57 miles. We're about a mile and a half from the truck. You hot?
Yep.
Me too. Well, this is probably gonna be our ending on this little scouting video.
Yep.
What'd you think overall?
It's a long way. A lot of steep country. I think we found some good stuff.
I do too.
Several big tracks.
Yep.
Hung 4 cameras.
4 cameras.
Found 2 more.
Yep. Seen somebody had a couple in there. Up here kind of close to the start, but I ain't too worried about where we put ours. Anybody finding them or anything.
Maybe not.
But anyways, maybe we come back and have some big deer on camera right before bow season, or in bow season. That's when we'll come back and check. So, anyways,
Stay tuned.
stay tuned.
Stay soon.